Welcome back to Old School RuneScape, everyone. It has unfortunately been a while since I've played this game. Not that I've not touched it at all since the last episode. I've been doing a little bit of woodcutting training. Very close to 60 now, which is very important. Is 60 the level for the guild? It might be. It might just be. And I do want access to the guild, which would be nice. But regardless, today we are going to be dealing with Captain Talk here and the Corsair Curse, which is a new quest they added back in December 7th of 2017. And it's just a short little quest in entering the player into the Corsair Cove part of the world, which is south of Felled Up Hills. And we're going to do it because it's a nice, easy quest that's unique to Old School, and that's the type of content that I like to prioritize. But yeah, I've not been keeping up with Old School as I should be, and I do apologize. I've been a bit down on the whole monetization issue, but I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, you know. I'm gonna have to do better than I've been doing if I want to ever get monetized again, that's for sure. But yeah, anyway. Ahoy, young lad. Might ye be able to help me, perhaps? I be in a spot of bother. What kind of help do you need? It be about my crew. They be a lazy bunch at times, but they be stout in the heart and strong in the arm, and they don't deserve what's happened to them. It be a curse. A curse has been laid upon my crew. That's that's the only thing it can be. So I need a young lad such as yourself to find a way to lift the curse. Will ye help me? Sure, I'll try to help with your curse. Thanks, young lad, and a worthy lad ye must surely be, brave in the heart and stiff in the spine. Now, I've a ship moored in Port Sarum, just south of the Rusty Anchor Bar. Come and meet me on board, and we'll set off to Corsair Cove. Just south of the Rusty Anchor Bar, you say? Okay, I'll meet you on board your ship there. Alright, there we go. It's kind of a weird starting spot for the quest. I kind of assumed he'd be near the docks when I came over here, but no. But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking of just like going crazy with woodcutting, so don't be surprised if I gain a lot of woodcutting levels at some point. I've got a situation with my laptop right now where is it? It said just south. Is that his ship? The one with, I kind of assumed it was this guy's ship, but maybe not. Maybe this is his ship. Yeah, I got a problem with my laptop where I don't really want to run anything strenuous on it, and maybe Old School will be what I run more than RuneScape 3. I don't know. Ye found my ship. Good lad. I used to command a much larger vessel, sailing the seas with my crew of Corsairs, but now we be settled in Corsair Cove. Also, I don't know if the music's too loud. For some reason, my volume settings got messed up, and I have a feeling it's a little too loud. I'm gonna try that. I don't know. I can't hear my own voice, so it's hard to know how I compare to the things, the sound effects. My Corsairs be a good crew, but this curse has laid them low, all except me. Sickly they be, too weak to stand. You'll see for yourself soon enough. There be 4 of 'em afflicted by the curse. Noki, Ithoi, Arson, and young Colin, all taken to their beds, a mulin and a pukin like so many babbies. I've another crewman, Francis, who cares? But he be away on a mission. I hope he be spared. Now, be ye ready to voyage to Corsair Cove to help him? I can sail ye back here any time ye likes. Okay, I'm ready to go to Corsair Cove. By the way, I did see this. I had read about this. They're adding the special attack thing to there. Makes perfect sense. I like it. So looking on the map, though, yeah, so that's where we are. We are where the ogresses would normally be, which I'm not a big fan of that. I kind of wish they had left that area open for the Ulog, is it? I forget, but oh well. Stuff like this kind of cements that it can't really possibly be the same world as RuneScape 3, no matter how much they may wish otherwise. You would have to really modify the map to squeeze all these things in. Anyway, so I guess we just go talk to these guys, wherever they may be. I don't know. So we got these guys here, the charter guys. I've been here before, but now we're here for a good reason, I guess. Yusuf. The bank, huh? I guess. I think we'll be able to use the bank after this quest, so it's another reason to prioritize this. Alright, maybe I should just read the guide on what to do here. Okay. Apparently that is... Okay. We should talk to Ithoy the Navigator, who is in a large hut southwest of the town, near the beach. Okay, southwest, in a hut. Could this be a hut? It's not very hut-like. I'm going to assume it's further. But maybe not. Nope, this is definitely further. Who's this? Ugh. I always have to drink something before I record, but then it makes me have to clear my throat a lot. I don't know, maybe I just don't wait long enough. We be cursed, we be cursed. It be a curse upon us. I hear you've been cursed. Aye, do you think so? Really? Am I not a picture of health and beauty? Yes, we've been cursed. I've sailed the seas all my life. I sailed the seas as a man like I sailed them as a boy. I even sailed the seas during that tricky phase in between, when you're not quite a man yet, but you're not really a boy anymore. But I don't want to talk about that bit. The point I'm making is that I know the seas like I know the palm of my hand. I've been to strange lands and seen things that'll make your juices turn in your veins. I've seen dancing fishwomen, monkey kings, huge men in turbans from the far west selling treasure maps. You name it, and I've seen it. There be more things in the world than ye dreams of in your fancy book learning, and most of 'em be hostile. Could be any number of things brought this curse upon us. Demons, evil spirits, anything. Okay, it doesn't sound like you know what's behind the curse. Thanks. Arr. Alright, that guy was worthless. What is going on here? Go. How do I get downstairs? There we go. Kind of a weird click box there. Oh well. Alright, let's see. Now we do a thing. Having to figure out what to do. We have to speak to each crew member now, apparently. This is really not holding your hand in this quest. Alright, so we have to find Arson the Thief, who is somewhere. A hut west of the dock, apparently. Nice cat. I want to... Nope, I can't click on the cat. He's gone forever. Alright, is this the hut? This might be the hut that everyone is inside. But upstairs, I would suppose. A suppose. The suppose. Oh no! They're dying, just like those other guys that I've seen before who were dying. But that was over in Zaya. Erg! I hear you've been cursed. I think so. That navigator Ithoy always warned us that this kind of thing could happen. I've met him. He definitely thinks it's a curse, but he wasn't able to say exactly what caused it. I'm afraid it may be all my fault. Oh? Captain Talk had me exploring some caves west of the cove. I'm a thief, see, like my brother Francois. I'm just gonna say it like that. I know it's wrong, but whatever. It's RuneScape. We don't have to follow language conventions. And the captain thought I could sneak past the monsters without being noticed. Well, I climbed down the vines and found a big cave filled with terrifying ogres. I'd hoped I could use my amazing thieving skills to avoid them seeing me, but I was out of luck, because that's not how thieving works. By the time I'd finished clambering down the ladder, they'd spotted me. So you were trying to explore that ogre cave, and the ogres saw you? Yes, I quickly grabbed some loot so I wouldn't have to face the captain empty-handed, and fled up the ladder before the ogres could kill me. But a couple of days later, we all fell ill. I think what I stole must have been some kind of sacred relic, and the shamans in the cave have cursed us for stealing it. Maybe you could get the relic back from the captain and return it to the ogres, and tell them I'm very sorry, then perhaps they'll lift the curse. I see. Convenient is the first person we talk to. Alright, so now we gotta go talk to the captain, who I assume is on the ship. I hope. Wonder what the point of this hole is. What does it do? Besides let people fall in because there's no guardrail. Alright. Someone else is doing the quest. That's interesting. Have ye any idea about how to lift the curse? Arson says he gave you a sacred ogre relic? That he did. I'd sent him to explore the caves west of the cove, and he brings me back a bone lump, saying he stole it from the ogre chief. He thinks the ogres have cursed you all because he stole one of their sacred relics, and he wants me to take it back to them now. I've no use for the silly thing. If it'll get the curse lifted, ye can take it right back to that ogre chief and give it back. Alright, so it's just basically a little pokey bone. So now we have to find the ogres, which is Corsair Cove Dungeon to the west. And speak to someone, apparently. Seagulls everywhere. I wish I knew this area better, but I don't. This must be the dungeon. Looks kind of dungeony. Just a little bit. Okay, yeah, we got ogres, ogre shamans. Oh, so this is where the ogresses are? They're in a cave. What you want, skinny creature? So I guess the lore then is that in the 1 year between Old School and RuneScape 3 that these ogresses come out and build Uglog, including like mountains and stuff. I don't know. I've come to return what Arson stole. He skinny man who climbed down Vine the other day, yeah? He big fool. You see what he stole? Arson says he's very sorry for stealing from you. Here it is. Yeah, that little man is big idiot. Climbed down Vine, grabbed toothpick off Tess, and ran away like a scared kebbit. You're saying this is a toothpick, not a sacred relic of the ogres? Did your shamans curse the Corsairs for stealing it? This is toothpick. Tess got plenty more. If skinny idiot man want Tess' old toothpick, maybe he's sick in his head. But Tess not having shamans curse anyone. Oh, well I guess Arson will be pleased to hear he didn't bring the curse upon the Corsairs. Alright. Up we go. I really should do the Tears of Gothics. I should, but I never get around to it. And I hear they've made it, or are going to make it, I don't know which, where there's a minimum time in between the tiers changing, which is just so nice. I don't care about getting more XP, I just find the whole thing stressful with them changing way too often. I guess I should probably go talk to them first to tell him that it wasn't him? I don't know. I did say that I should tell him. Alright. Have you returned the sacred relic to the ogres? Will they forgive me and lift the curse? Their chief Tess says that it wasn't a sacred relic at all. It was her toothpick. Are you telling me the ogres cursed us all because I stole their chief's toothpick? She didn't care. She's got loads of toothpicks. Lots. And she just thought you were some kind of weirdo when you stole one. They never cursed you at all. Oh, that's a relief, I guess. Thank you for your help, but I do wonder where the curse really came from. I'm not done investigating yet. Alright, let's investigate further. I'm sorry, tell her. I'm sorry. Then maybe she'll make the pain stop. I hear you've been cursed. Yes, that's what it must be. Ithoi the Navigator always told us to beware of curses. I've met him, he definitely thinks it's a repeating this dialogue. This is all my fault, but I didn't mean to upset her. I just thought we could be friends. Now I must have upset her, and she's cursed us all. Ithoi always told us bad things happen to sailors who get involved with mermaids, but I didn't believe him. I should have listened, but I'll tell you what happened. I was using Ithoi's telescope. Such a beautiful night. What lands lie beyond the dim horizon, I wonder? Eh? What was that? I'd better have another look. Is that what I think it is? It's so dark out there, but I think, yes, I'm quite sure. Yes, it's a mermaid. She's beautiful. Hello? Can you hear me? You're the most lovely person I've ever seen. I can see you moving your arms, but it's very dark. Are you waving to me? Hello? Oh no, I think she's gone away. Did I put her off? Maybe she doesn't like strangers shouting about her appearance and blowing kisses at her. That might have been rude of me. I hope she's not angry. I thought he says mermaids can be dangerous. He says a lot of things, doesn't he? Perhaps you can find the mermaid and tell her I'm very sorry I was rude to her. Then maybe she'll lift the curse. Alright, so we have to find a mermaid, which did not exist back in 2007. They're added in the, that quest with the giant fish in RS3. Okay. Oh, we have to use the telescope on his hut. Makes sense, I guess. Best way to locate the mermaid is to look where it was seen before. One thing I do get used to from RS3 would be having the text appear next to where you examine. Okay, let's see if I can find that mermaid he saw. Some happy little music there. That doesn't look anything like a mermaid, that's an ogre. Alright. I guess that's it then? I kind of thought we'd, like, talk to him or something and be like, hey, you remember that thing happening? But maybe that's literally it. Maybe literally you just look out in the water, see an ogre swimming, and you're like, yeah, that's the mermaid there. It's an ogre. Who knows, maybe I'm not done yet. Have you found the mermaid yet? Will she forgive me? I've looked through that telescope myself. That wasn't a mermaid, that was a wet ogre. What? He's definitely not a mermaid. Oh, I see. Okay, I guess that means I didn't upset a mermaid after all. So the curse isn't my fault. Thank you. I mean, unless you insulted the ogre and he cursed you. How are you feeling? I still feel awful, but I'm glad you've proven it wasn't my fault that we got cursed. I hope you can work out what brought it on us. I really don't feel I proved anything here. I'll be on the case. Alright, we gotta find the next person who's not in this building. Let's see, where is he? Guide does not list their locations very nicely. Okay. Further west. It lists all their locations and then tells you everything that happens. So you have to scroll back up and reread this huge thing. Oh, I accidentally clicked on him. My stomach! I hear you've been cursed. Yes, I think she did this to us. I should have left her alone. I thought he told us to beware of this kind of thing. I've met him. He definitely repeats dialogue. It's all my fault. I know it is. I've awoken her, and now she's done this to us. Who are you talking about? I'll explain. See, I'm the cook, and I have to find the food as well as cooking it. I was fishing. Let's see what I can find for the boys tonight. Lobster. Come on, little lobsters. Come to Nochi, Naki, Nuki. Oh, whatever. Obby lobby, oi oi oi. Fun fact is, lobsters used to be considered like the roaches of the sea. Obby lobby, what? It's our traditional lobster fishing chant handed down by my ancestors. Don't interrupt. Come on, little lobsters. We don't want to keep the captain waiting. He'll get angry with me again. Ooh, what's this? This isn't a lobster. Looks more like a child's toy, but no, it can't be. Is it moving? She's moving! She's possessed! Help! Oh no. I buried her in the sand by that tree to the west, but I still feel her eyes staring into my soul. Please find her and kill the demon inside. Yeah, the whole concept of lobsters being fancy food is a more recent idea, which is fun. Alright, did he say to the west? I wasn't actually listening. Oops. But it looks like there's a fishing spot. Maybe it's further to the west. Everything seems to be to the west here, so... yeah, this looks right. I don't know, it might be like right here? No. Let me look closer. Okay, there's some... this is not it, then. Is it? Ah, here it is. It was one tree further, apparently. Okay, he said he buried the possessed doll in the sand. Yes. Talking to myself. Oh no! That's not possessed, that sounds more like clockwork. In fact, I've got the crafting level to make those. Can I make those now? Because that'd be an interesting reward that I've not heard about. Kind of random. But, you know, if you made it, might as well make it craftable, right? Oh well, let's go ahead and head back to this guy. I know his name is a type of food, I just never knew how to pronounce this. Or a food-related word of some kind. Is it a pasta? Have you tried to destroy her yet? Her eyes, those terrible eyes. Well, sort of. That doll wasn't possessed at all. It was a clockwork toy. They're supposed to move. Clockwork? Oh, that would explain how it moved. Ahem. Well, I suppose the curse didn't come from her. I hope you can find the real cause soon. Me too. Still trying. Alright. So now, who do we talk to? We return to the captain, apparently. That's what I was thinking. But I like to confirm, because run energy is limited. Should really get back to work on agility, but I should get to work on a lot of things, is the truth here. Have ye any idea about how to lift the curse? I've ruled out all the Corsair's theories. Cabin boy Colin thought he'd upset a mermaid, but there wasn't a mermaid, just a wet ogre. Arson the Thief thought he'd upset the ogre shamans by stealing a sacred ogre relic, but it was just a toothpick, and the ogres didn't care. Ithoy the Navigator said there was lots of things that could bring a curse on the crew, and this could be any of them. And Noki the Cook thought he'd awoken a demon in a possessed doll, but it wasn't possessed at all, it was clockwork. Any sufficiently advanced technology be indistinguishable from demonic possession, that it be. So, what do I do now? I don't rightly know. It began when I'd gone away for a parley with Ithoy. We came back to find the crew all a-puking up their dinner. Then Ithoy fell ill too, though he'd not eaten with them, so it can't be the food. I see, you're saying it began after they'd all eaten, but Ithoy felt ill even though he'd not had any of the food. That be right. That meal must have been interesting. He's also the only one who's not laying down on his side, being all, I'm sick and dying and blah blah blah. Okay, so we go speak to the cook, apparently, is what we do, and is what we shall do. Immediately. Alright, there we go. Have you solved the curse yet? I hear it happened straight after dinner. Hey, don't go blaming the cook just because the curse began after dinner. I didn't even cook that meal. I'd been too scared of the possessed doll. You mean the clockwork doll? It's an easy mistake to make. Anyway, I didn't dare try to fish after that, and Ithoy volunteered to do all the fishing and cooking instead before he went off for his parley with Captain Talk. Anyway, Ithoy got sick without even eating it, so it can't be the food. Alright, so now we go speak to Arson, who is upstairs in here. Right, there we go. Do you know how we all got cursed? I hear Ithoy cooked the meal you ate that night. I suppose Ithoy's trying to be extra helpful at the moment. Don't tell anyone, but Ithoy might not be in our crew much longer. My brother Francois says the captain will make him second in command if he completes his mission. That's Ithoy's rank, but we don't need a navigator now we've settled here, and he can't do much else. What is the mission Francois is doing? That's a secret. Okay, thanks. Alright, so next, what do we do next? Now we actually go talk to the man himself, Ithoy, who probably isn't actually pronounced Ithoy, but I don't know how else you'd pronounce it. Ithoy. It's a weird name, that's what it is. I don't know if it's a real name or made up. If it's a reference to something, I don't know. Probably yes to all those things. Oh, he is laying down. Just not quite as much, I guess. Maybe it's just that he's actually facing the door. Oh well. Ye be back. Have ye been investigating the curse? I hear you cooked the meal before Okay, different dialogue. I hear you cooked the meal they ate before getting sick. And what if I did? Can't an old sailor help his crew without interfering young landlubbers making accusations? Besides, if you be saying I poisoned my crew, why would I do such a thing? Why would I poison them and then pretend to be sick too? Maybe because the captain's thinking of firing you. Arson heard it from his brother. The Corsairs don't need a navigator anymore. Too clever ye be. I heard the captain might kick me off the crew, so I poisoned the dinner and acted sick too. Now they think they're cursed, so they'll want me around with my knowledge of such things. But they all think I'm sick, so they'll never believe I'm behind it. Ha ha. We'll see what they have to say about that. Okay. Now what? Use the tinderbox. That's what that's for. I was suspicious of this driftwood. Maybe I should try to get more information out of him. Oh man. I want to light it on fire. I mean, the conversation ended. What do you want now? I know you faked the curse. The Corsairs all think I'm sick too, even though I never ate the food, and you'll never make me prove that I'm healthy. I ain't getting up, so they'll keep believing in the curse. I bet I can prove you're well enough to get up. You'll never make me get up. I ain't afraid of cold, nor of wet, nor of anything you can do in here. Yes, nothing I can do in here. It's kind of weird. That conversation started off like you hadn't had the previous conversation. Did they expect you to run off and talk to everyone first? Uh-oh, huh? Well, I guess that proves he's well enough to get up, and apparently he knows some magic, too. Yes, but proves to who exactly? Because nobody else was here. Oh well, I guess we will go back to Captain Talk. Then, with my supreme evidence of I saw him do it. Therefore, I am right, compared to my previous evidence of I heard it from him, therefore I'm right. Very different. So what's happening now? I've seen Ithoi running around. He's not sick at all. So he was never sick at all, and here's me been feeling sorry for him. A trickster he be indeed. Kill him for me. Why don't you kill him yourself? A captain shouldn't leave his ship in a time of crisis. Rule of the sea, that is, even if the crisis ain't exactly on the ship. I'll be back. Can you not kill him? I don't think so. Apparently, if you die in this fight, you lose your items forever. Which is kind of insane for kind of a low-level quest. I don't think we need to worry about dying, but I do have a teleport just in case, because of my handy-dandy cloak. I do love this cloak so much. My favorite thing ever. But yes, let's get on over here and murderize this lying, evil guy who really doesn't deserve to die. But whatever, it's the quest. There, these stairs need a better click zone. Alright. Oh, well, apparently he's started it, so I'm okay with it now, since he attacked first. Technically, I should have taken my armor off. I knew this was a magic fight, but I didn't care. I wasn't standing next to a bank when I thought of taking my armor off, and that was enough. Because I knew this would be easy. My combat's not so low that I can't handle a few hits here and there. 7 damage, not bad. For a little axe that I'm just carrying around because I've been woodcutting. Curse them all, oh no. So he had magic and like nobody knows, that's kind of weird. What's the point, really? I wonder why they gave him magic anyway. Just a weird thing. That clock you're ticking makes me think of, I don't know, there's somewhere where you stand there you can hear a clock all the time. Oh no, he died. He actually got me down to half health. It was more dangerous than I thought it would be. Okay, well I guess we go back to the captain then and we'll probably be done. This quest was longer than I thought. It's officially a short quest, but Man, if it didn't take about as long as a medium quest often takes. I don't know, the whole quest length thing is so inconsistent. Especially in the days of, like, teleports and grain exchange and stuff. It really messes with what used to be, you know, a 2-hour quest can be done much faster. And so what's happening now? I've killed Ithoi for poisoning your crew. Thank you for dealing with that serpent. I suppose the rest of my crew will feel better now you've proven there was no curse on them. Most of the delirious effects probably be psychosomatic anyway. Anyway, ye've been a mighty help, young lad. Ye be brave in the heart, strong in the arm, and full in the bowels, and I be grateful to ye. Tell you what, I'll have a word with Yusuf in the bank. You've earned the right to use his services, and thanks again very much. Hooray, we got access to the Corsair Cove facilities, which I guess is just the bank? I don't know. And 2 quest points. Now I can go use the bank. Guess I will. I don't see anything in the guide about being able to build that toy, so I guess maybe you can't. Then that makes the dialogue of being able to make one a bit silly, I suppose. There we go, there's my bank, full of junk. Look at all this junk I have. So much junk. For some reason I haven't opened that up. Got a Renard weed. Got these things. Party hat set, apparently. Oh man, I got a lot of junk, don't I? But yeah, so that is a quest complete and out of the way. Just a short one because I have very limited time today to play, but I'll try. I know I say this every time, but seriously though, I'm trying to get this channel back on track and actually get new subscribers. So I'm going to do my best to keep videos coming out in Old School RuneScape and not have multi-month gaps in between them anymore. Can't guarantee I'll have one every single week, but I will try. Definitely try. And at very least, I will be training, you know, get 60 woodcutting, do other things, maybe go back to agility, get combat up. Definitely combat. My combat sucks. I need to be doing Slayer. But yeah, that is the plan. And of course, there's always RuneScape 3, which I put more focus into. Because, I don't know, just because, for one thing, I do get tired of the run energy in this game. But there's also just a lot more to do in RuneScape 3. Maybe once I get closer to completing that game, the focus will switch more to this one. Especially since this one keeps getting better and better. Not going to lie, I do like all the updates they do. It's just, it takes time to get caught up with 10 years of progress. But anyway, see you guys later.